This is a video of me making shrimp in butter and veggie sauce. Typically for my blogs, what I've been doing is taking pictures of the things that I'm making. So I decided, why not do a video instead and see how that turns out. And hopefully I can get you guys feedback on how good this is, or if I should just go back to the pictures. So anyway, I made a little changes to my original recipe, which I got from my mom. And I start out with about a cup of melted butter, which you can kind of see here. And I add about a quarter cup of ketchup in here. I decided to measure this out before I started the video so you wouldn't get that farting noise and me trying to use the ketchup bottle. That looks good. Stir that up a bit. Kind of like to stir it a little bit in between. Now the one thing that I did differently was I have to add different peppers. Start out with red pepper and green pepper. And since I don't like all the different chunks of vegetables in my food, I decided to use my magic bullet and blend it up a bit. So here is my mashed up red pepper, which looks kind of like a watermelon. So I'm going to take this and add a quarter cup of this as well. About a quarter cup. And I also did the same thing with some green pepper, which looks like this when it's blended. This is going to end up being some really weird colors. Actually, it's probably just going to turn out brown. Kind of mash that together. Still some big pieces in there. I think I might add some more of the red pepper and the green pepper. It still kind of has that orangish color that I'm used to. It's a little bit more brown, but that's okay. So next what I add in is some chopped onions. And since I don't like to chop onions, I have this really nice bottle of chopped onions that I use. So I just add some in there. Makes that easier. A little bit of salt. Some black pepper. And my absolute favorite part, cayenne pepper. I usually add some cayenne pepper at this point and then later on just before I eat it. Mix that in together and get kind of this weird orange and brown color. I know it doesn't look good, but it is really good. And my next step with this is to heat this for a few minutes And then I am going to add some shrimp. Alright, so we're back from heating. And I tasted a little bit. It's a little, probably bitter, I guess is the right word. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more onion. And my next step is to add my protein, which in this case today is some large shrimp. I thought about just pouring it all in there, but I knew that it would just splatter all over the camera, and that's not pretty, is it? Alrighty, I think that's everything. Kind of stir in my shrimp a little bit. And they're already going to start turning a little pink just because the sauce is hot. Oh, that looks good. And I go away again to put this back and heat this for about a few minutes. So I've cooked my shrimp in my sauce. Things nice and orangey, you can see there. It's all about the same color, I guess, but I'm sure it will taste good. Right now I am making some Pillsbury crescent rolls to go with it, and once all that's done, I have a nice little picture of all of the food on the plate.